spill it all over the place?
Yes, I do. You've gotten a lot better.
Nope, not enough. I can tell already.
Yeah, but remember, try and keep it flat. There you go. On the sides. Perfect. I'm going to lift it up.
Yeah. Nope, I think we're good.
You're good? Okay. And then you can scoop around the edges. It's hard to see, I know. I'm going to stop and spatula. Keep it up a little. All right.
Yeah.
You want to wash the dishes? No? Not today? All right.
That's okay. My name is Farryl. I'm 10 years old, and I have cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is lots of different forms. I have spastic diplegia, and it basically means that when I was born, part of my brain kind of like broke and it started to bleed. So that part of the brain never fully healed. And so sending messages down to my legs to do what we want is really hard. Also, the thing behind my neck, it's called the cerebellum, I think. It affects the balance, and it kind of got damaged a little too. So that's the reason behind the braces and the canes and the falling a lot.
Any parent wants their child to be happy and healthy. So when she was born premature, it was nerve-wracking, scary, all the emotions. And I remember one of her physical therapists had said to me, you know, what's your goal here? I think Farryl was maybe 9 months old, maybe a year. And I said, well, my goal is for her to walk. And she's like, I think you have it wrong. She said, your goal is for her to be as independent as possible, to reach her fullest potential. And I think that that really stuck with me. I think that's completely changed the way we've looked at her, the way we've parented, the way we've set goals.
I'm at school and I'm like outside or something, and this group of kids just starts staring and feeling in certain situations that I'm so different from everybody. It's like they're all one group and then I'm there. That's my biggest challenge. I don't like getting help. I feel like I know I can do it. I know I have a way to do it. So I feel like if I get help with things, it like deprives me from that independence.
She was like, yeah, I'll do anything. It's always been her attitude. She's like, sure, I'll try it. I mean, we started horseback riding. She was young. She's like, yeah, I'll do that. And she fell in love with that. She wanted to do Taekwondo. And I was like, ask him if you can try it. And she went up to the sensei herself. And she's like, can I try this? And he's like, absolutely, go for it. And she loved that. So, you know, skiing really wasn't any different.
I felt like I was in a different world. It was like a whole different atmosphere. And it was like just the feeling of like rushing, and I'd never been able to move that fast. So that for me was really fun.
She went for the first day, and I was nervous and excited because I grew up skiing, wanted to ski. I always wanted to teach my kids to ski and ski with them. And she went that first day, and that's the rest is history. She loved it. This is where she wanted to be.
Adaptive sports, it changed everything.
You gonna zoom in? I'm Matthew Garrett. I served in the Army approximately 7 years as a combat engineer. Some of the things I struggle with are traumatic brain injury, PTSD, nerve issues, injuries to my back and hip, cognitive issues, and whole onslaught of issues, to be honest. The laundry list goes on and on. I just don't quit on. I just don't quit. I used to run, like 100 miles a week for a long time, and then work out like six days a week, upwards of three times a day. And when you go from being incredibly busy, knowing tons of people wanting to be around you, like wanting to be around you, contacting you, you're constantly texting with people, then you're in charge of soldiers and you're constantly texting and calling with people, then you have lots of friends because you're in the Army and you feel needed, and you're physically able to go do things to basically your physical activities and your ability to go do anything that's healing and healthy for yourself ends, and then all contact with anyone ends. It's like purpose. You got no purpose. You got nothing. I don't remember what they wrote on this anyway. Subooccipital neuralgia. What does that even mean? You see my tremors? I'm sitting in that chair. Like, I have no clue what any of this shit means. This is gonna sound terrible. I know I'm still mic'd up, but I've rather wanted to be dead multiple times, and I've tried to kill myself than deal with this stuff. I had the dog Turner, and because I had another life that I had to deal with every day, and I had that sense of responsibility every day, Okay, turn around. It's like you look at him every day and it's like, okay, he has needs, he's got needs. Okay. I always put him first, and as long as I kept doing that, it was, what kept me going for so long, and still does. Hey, don't chew it. These issues have affected relationships with family, friends. It's changed what I've been physically able to do from the past, what I used to enjoy. It's very challenging to accomplish even the simplest tasks. My mobility and such has gotten a lot worse. I've experienced homelessness as well. Problems with drug abuse, alcohol. It's a real battle every day when you immediately wake up. It's the same thing going on every day. But, you find a way to keep going, yeah. Some stuff I genuinely don't like talking about. It's important that you do because it helps others and it helps yourself heal. Since linking up with ASF, it's been a big deal for me to get back doing something that I truly love and being around people that have such a passion for helping those that have a need for adapting and overcoming. injuries or any form of a lack of ability. The more you go up there, the more you watch what people overcome, it drives you to get your own shit together and keep going up there and keep being around people that, you know, are happy to see you and, you know, welcoming. And it's been very life-changing for me, because previous to that, I didn't have much going on that was doing that for me, let alone stimulating my mind or my body in a way that was that healthy.
The man himself, Jeffrey, is on the chairlift right now. Jeffrey! Yeah, buddy. Jeffrey on the big screen. My name is Tony Vasile, and I am the program director at Adaptive Sports Foundation. We have 31 students going out. 6 on snowboard, 4 on bi-ski, 1 mono. Farryl's gonna be here as the sole 4-tracker, and then the rest are stand-up ski. As program director, I kind of wear a lot of hats. Our bodies are all different, our voices are all different, our hair is all different, so are our brains. Our brains just so happen to be the thing that we, in like Western society, associate the most with the self. The biggest hat, I guess, is in the winter time. I run the daily lessons for our adaptive ski and snowboard school. All right, Chase. Whoa! Surfing Jack on the threes with the smooth butter. Catch that edge. Yep, there it goes. I did my undergrad in exercise science, and I went on to physical therapy school and got my doctorate. A lot of the ways that current outpatient practices operate didn't really align with these values that I had picked up. Razor! How's it going, buddy? I had to see a lot of patients. The decisions that I had to make was more dictated by insurance than by my clinical decision making. If I was gonna stay in the mainstream physical therapy space, it was gonna be a fight with insurance. I found adaptive snowboarding made me not second guess what I was doing, but I was like, oh, I really want to get involved in this. When I first started at ASF, my first day kind of coming into this new environment, I was definitely nervous, but I did feel liberated in a way, because I knew that there was, in this big change was going to be a place for me to get creative and to use the skills that I had been building for the last, 8 or 9 years. I can see myself doing this. I can see myself, helping people move. If we spend the time and effort on making everything available to everyone, we'll actually see that people are able to do all kinds of stuff. It's when a society has a fixed viewpoint of this is the right way to be. The right way to be is able-bodied and neurotypical. And so we don't think about how to build our spaces or how to structure our societal norms in a way that allows everybody to participate. And that's what creates disability. The literal disability, taking someone's ability to participate away, comes just as much from us as a society as it does from an injury or a condition or something like that. So tonight is our Awareness Day concert and fundraiser that we do every year. And this is one of our biggest fundraising events of the year.
Testing 1, 2. Hello, everybody. Does everyone know that we are celebrating our 40th anniversary? Let's hear a round of applause for everybody out here. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is John Iannelli. I'm the Adaptive Sports Foundation Executive Director. And without further ado, I want to thank the nerds, and let's get this party started. party's going amazing. Love the fact that everybody checked in real fast, and clearly everyone's here ready to have a good time. It's amazing. We have $30,000 already. Our goal was going to be 30, but we upped it to 40, and I can't wait to see what we end up getting. Again, this is a fundraiser tonight. 75 cents of every dollar that gets on that board actually we put towards our programming. So our participants really only pay a fraction, and that's what makes it accessible for them. So without fundraising, we would not be able to do this.
Now, at Adaptive Sports, through our fundraising and through our outreach to private donors, we don't have to worry about productivity. If we're talking about getting more students in, or if we're talking about servicing more people, it's not to line our pockets. It's not to, improve the equity of the foundation. It's to empower more lives. Like Farryl. When I'm with Farryl, man, I'm working because I want to do everything I can to help her with her goals. Farryl has been one of the most dramatic trajectories of a student that I've seen. When she started, she was pretty close to non-ambulatory. And so she was in a bi-ski, a completely dependent lesson, dependent on the instructor tethering her from behind while she sits. When I first met her, she had a pretty major surgery a few months prior, and it was like going to be a game changer for her ability to move. And so she started setting these goals of like, I want to stand up to ski. I want to use the slider instead of the bi-ski. And after a while, it was like, I want to learn how to turn my own skis inside the slider. I want the instructor to do less. I want the instructor to do less. So then we started, let's take the slider away every now and then. And when she started to realize that she could do it, then it was like all systems go for her.
I am always anxious and excited. It's like a whole rush of feelings, because like on one hand, it's really easy to kind of fall in the slider, and in the outriggers, especially since I'm new at them. And then I'm super excited because I love skiing and it's fun to get back. And like,
your hips are really important when you turn also, right? So
I'm trying.
got this. Here we go. Right off. Outrigger, hip. Oh. That's okay.
That was the first for hips.
That was okay. First roll all day.
You're supposed to do a full
It's always interesting watching Farryl lessons because she has such high expectations for herself. So either she has this vision of how well it's going to go or how fast she's going to ski, or with the outriggers, how confident she is. And if it just doesn't live up to her expectations right away, she tends to just break down. And she gets over it, but it's just so hard to watch because, if she really just takes a breath and kind of sets herself, she does really well. But I think that initial I can do better than this, right? Should have gone faster. They didn't understand what I was trying to explain. Something like that kind of shuts her down.
So sometimes you want your body to do something and it just won't do it, right? I know you deal with that all the time, more than me. But you did great. Big breath.
I hated the outriggers. I didn't think I'd ever move forward from the slider because I loved it so much. The first day really changed everything because Steve introduced me to the outriggers again. He actually showed me how to use them right, and it just snowballed from there. I was like, I can actually do this. And then I got better and better. It just started to work.
At the beginning of this season, she was still on the slider, and now we're really considering whether she goes through the race course skiing by herself or, whether she's still attached to an instructor. And so if, she's working on literally severing that cord, it's been awesome to watch.
I hope that's not them bringing her down on the emergency sled. Because there's a sled.
I know, I saw that. I was thinking that too. Is it?
No. I don't know. I hope not.
Hi!
Waving to her fans.
I did a somersault.
Oh, good. How was that?
It was fun. I wish I got it on camera.
And I know you're a little frustrated, so maybe we just call it a great day.
Literally your call.
I'm gonna do one more. I can't undo it.
Okay. All right, here comes the chair. Let's be ready.
Joe, I think you should come up now. For a while, we didn't have good communication going on. Like, I wasn't really talking to my brother either, and it took a while for us to get on better terms. It's like inability to make decisions or inability to figure out what to do. Like, if it was a situation where you're in trouble and you needed help, I could know exactly what to do. Exactly, I could help you right on the spot. If you're in trouble, like my fight or flight is fight, fight, fight all the way. But when it comes to this stupid stuff, that's why it's frustrating. That's why it's frustrating. Because it's like, I know if you needed help, if you was in danger, if someone, like, I don't like saying this, but it's like, if there's a shooting, I already know. Because I've been in, if there's a situation where the gun's pulled, I already know how I react. Been in it. It's almost like you would prefer those situations again than something like packing a stupid bag. When you end up having to do this. And it's, you don't even want to say it, but it's like, gosh, I wish I was just doing that, something else like that again.
You ever miss that old Matt?
Yeah, it's been hard. That's the most difficult thing about it, is because, yeah, she's a different person.
Yeah, how are the good ditties out there, boys?
Oh, firm and fast, buddy. Good day to soften things up at the end. But other than that, we're zipping.
In the morning.
That's right.
I would describe Matt as a really sweet guy. He's like a lot of my friends, and he's like a lot of the veterans that I know. He likes to talk smack and, joke around, and he's got some edges to him for sure after everything that he's been through. But in his heart of hearts, I know he's good people. Really, really a good, nice man.
We have this huge event called the Bob Stubbs Warriors in Motion Winter Weekend. And we bring up as many veterans as we can and their families, and we try to spend all of our time together for a weekend of skiing and snowboarding and camaraderie.
I've not only skied with one person this weekend, but I've skied with 6 different people. I went up with my brother, It makes it so fun, and it makes it like a core memory, and I don't have many core memories anymore. And it does mean a lot.
It's been great. Our relationship's been pretty good. So I was like, all right, let's do this. It seems important to him, and it's been really good. It's been really good. Yeah, we've gotten, obviously we've gotten a lot of time together. I can't see him when he's skiing because I can't keep up. Can't even dream to keep up with what they're doing. But everyone that skis with him that I talk to, they're like, your brother's really good. Like, he can really ski. Like, the instructors are like, we're not instructing him, we're just trying to keep up.
I've got something for you. Usually during this event, when someone achieves kind of what they came here for, we present a challenge coin. So this is the ASF challenge coin. On the back, you've got Bob Stubbs. He's the guy that really started this program.
Awesome.
And so when people like you come up here and get back into the sport or find it for the first time, and this weekend, man, we did so many runs, and really this whole season we've pushed it a few times with you, and when I go out with you, it feels like we're just skiing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like limited. You know, and I know that exists still, that there's still some limitations, but you're ripping. So
Thanks.
that's for you.
Thank you. You're the best. I gotta get a nice box to start displaying them. Thank you so much. For me, like, core memories is like, you asked me once about my memory. You know, so like receiving the coin, that's a core memory for me. That's why it means so much. You know, I won't forget adaptive sports.
It's gonna be awesome. First independent race ever. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Do you want a climbing harness on? I was thinking maybe just one tether. I'll keep it in my pocket. We won't use it?
Just in case.
Just in case, all right.
Yeah.
It won't be for skiing, it'll just be for brakes.
Right, in case we need it.
In case we need it. Okay, good. Your first run, gonna be kind of slow, right?
Right, get a good feel of it.
Memorize it, and then next run, you go for it.
All right.
Hey, good practice runs.
Bye.
Have fun. I'll
Bye.
see you later.
Have a good race. Thank you.
Trying to toe this line between, I don't want to apply too much pressure to Farryl, but I also don't want to give any inkling at all that I have any doubts that it's going to happen. Like, I don't have any doubts whatsoever that she's got it, you know, that she can do it. But I'm afraid to be like, do you understand me? You can do this 100%. It's not even a question. I don't want to put on the brakes a little bit.
She seems pretty confident and comfortable. She's made so much progress this year, which has been incredible. Hoping she really can do it independently. I know she can, but sometimes, you know, anxiety takes over. But yeah, I'm excited to see her. I know it'll be a big step for her.
How are we feeling?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go? You okay? You okay?
Yeah, I caught an edge.
Yeah, okay.
I woke up and I was like, this time tomorrow, I'm gonna know the results of the race. I was like so nervous. I'm like, everyone's there for me. I have to do great. So if I didn't win, it would be more of like, well, I did it independently. And if I did win, I'd be like, woohoo! And so I was like super anxious. And as I kept getting ready, the more I got anxious. So I started like thinking about like, what if I don't? What if they're filming and I don't like do well? And what if my grandparents see me not doing well? And I was like, all these what ifs. And I was like a wreck. Ah!
Before we start, take a deep breath. This is frustrating, but you're not hurt, right?
No.
Okay. That's okay to be frustrated.
Are you frustrated because you're falling, or you just think you're better?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Can I take your goggles off?
I don't want to do this right now. Yeah, I don't like this.
Okay, then I won't.
I just want to.
You just want to ski?
Yeah.
Can I give you a hug and then let you go? I love you, and I'm proud of you no matter what. Okay? You know that. Haven't you?
I have no confidence at all.
Okay, hold on, let her back.
I kept falling and I got so annoyed, and I feel like this is the worst day to have like a bad a bad morning because I don't have time to practice in the afternoon. And I feel like if I don't have confidence, nothing's gonna work, and I don't have any. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so listen. You have had, and let's be honest, think back, you've had worse days and somehow have flipped them, haven't you?
But I don't know how to do that this time. I have no...
Okay. And you know, this is not on your mind at all, but you know that no matter what happens.
I know you're gonna be proud of me. I don't doubt that for a second.
Good.
I doubt myself.
That's okay.
That's the worst thing to happen. Because if I don't have...
But it's not permanent. You're gonna flip it. You're gonna have the confidence because you're gonna stop saying I don't, and you're gonna start believing that you do, because you do, and you know you can do it. And anybody that has seen you ski this year knows you can do it. The progress you made is unreal. Nobody expected this. You didn't even. And whether you show it today or not, that progress happened. And you need to think about that and how far you've come. This is unreal how far you've come. The fact that you can even attempt to race without a harness. This is your first year. It is.
I get it.
You can
I get it.
Let's go out.
All right, let's go.
You got this?
Yes.
Let me hear it.
I got it. If we have enough time. If we get there and it's starting, then obviously we can. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
You're gonna do amazing.
This is the Hartman race. This is a cowbell ringer. It is a very important position. It is.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Farryl, who we mentioned before, is an author. She is 10 years old.
Yes.
Don't jinx it!
Come on. Come on. All right. I'm so proud of you. So is everyone else here. Every time a student writes me anything, I print it out and I hang it up. So I look at it like every day. And I finally learned how to turn on the mountain using my skis instead of the slider. That was where you were at last year. Today. Okay. It was like just getting the skis to go and not driving everything with the slider. Now you're skiing completely on your own. I can't wait to see what next year brings. It's gonna be big stuff. We'll see you later.
Bye. See you next year. Thank you so much.
I would like to tell you that no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody thinks, you are like the most important part of the world. You show people that people can be what they want to be even if they have a disability. And it's really important to have you in the world because it gives it character. And you need to stay the way you are.